picks up 2, and McDuffie makes that tackle.
And McDuffie, he's off to a good start, taking over for Quay Walker tonight.
Looks like we are going to the second quarter. And we are 7-0. Green Bay took advantage of that ruling that was overturned, went down, scored a touchdown. Speaking Italian is Tommy DeVito with his signature move. The pack on.
Congratulations to the Jets, to Robert Saleh, to Zach Wilson, Nathaniel Hackett. That was good to see.
Here's a 3rd and 1. Pass is caught behind the line of scrimmage, and Saquon Barkley just lowers his shoulder and picks up 6. Brian Daboll he and this offense have been held scoreless in the first quarter 9 times. They get up tempo a little bit here with a first down at their own 39. And to Barkley, and Barkley is going to get nothing as TJ Slayton was the first one there up front for Green Bay.
It's pretty incredible when you watch this Giants offense, and specifically Saquon Barkley, and a guy who missed a few games there with an ankle injury, but since he came back week 6, he leads the NFL in rushing. I mean, he's been effective, but it hasn't been because he's gotten a lot of blocking up front. I mean, we've seen tonight he's getting contact at the line of scrimmage. It's been tough sledding.
They fake the handoff, and here finally is a completion downfield as the pass is caught by Isaiah Hodgins for 14 yards.
Yeah, good job. They got a read option, a run pass option for Tommy DeVito, and he sees that these linebackers, they hit it in the line of scrimmage, and then he's just got to get the ball out and beat the safety with the football, who the corner's beat. So you got him taken care of. Now you just got to get the ball to him before the safety comes over to make a play, and he does it nicely.
16th catch of the season for Hodgins. Fake the handoff here, and DeVito is going to escape trouble and turn this into a big play and get another first down.
Well, he's escaped the pocket now a couple of times, but you get to this situation, and it's a fine line in knowing when you can get through all that traffic and not take the sack and turn it into a positive play. But he does an outstanding job of navigating through all of that and picking up a first down.
Now a Wildcat formation on first down. The handoff to Wan'Dale Robinson, and off he goes. Robinson forced out inside the 10. And a young man who is almost exactly a year removed from picks up 32.
Yeah, they go Wildcat with Saquon Barkley. Initially, you see Barkley, he acted as though I thought the ball was on the ground, because as a running back, he's not accustomed to putting the ball in there, as simple as that might sound, but it was a terrible handoff by Barkley, but yet Wan'Dale Robinson is able to get it and make a nice play.
First down and goal from the 5. With Barkley back at tailback, they hand to him, edge, touchdown Giants, and a nice answer by New York. Saquon Barkley gets his second rushing touchdown of the season.
They go Mark Lewinsky, an extra offensive lineman. They put him in motion. He helps kind of
touchdown. We'll get into that in a second as Bullock will kick it away. Saquon Barkley for the Giants is up for that man's award. The award in his honor. Walter Payton. Devondre Campbell is the nominee for the Green Bay Packers. Over the last 5 years, Saquon has served as the chairman of the Covenant House, New Jersey sleep out that's raised over $7 million for 18 to 21-year-old youth experiencing homelessness and human trafficking. And then through his Family Youth Foundation, Devondre Campbell helps at-risk youth and underserved families by providing scholarships, educational advancement opportunities, and mentorship-based programming. So two worthy nominees as Love drops back. Tie game. Taylor out of the backfield. Cuts back and over the middle of the field is brought down by Pinnock. And a nice catch and run of 16 yards.
Yeah, you know, in the NFL, going back to that Walter Payton Award, Joe, the NFL has really made it the most prestigious award that you can receive. And, you know, I tip my hat really to Commissioner Goodell, because he was the driving force behind that. And so many of these players do so much good during the year, during the offseason, on their days off, and to recognize what they do. And they can't name everybody, but it's really a great honor to be a nominee for your team.
I can name one winner. That's the 1997 winner who I'm standing next to. That's Troy Aikman.
Well, it was a big deal to me, of course, and anyone who's received it, it's a big deal to them. But I just think the way that they've positioned that at the Honors Awards the night before the Super Bowl and what they do to really make it the award that it is, because of all the great work that's being done by the NFL and the players and these various teams. I think it's fantastic.
2nd down and 7 for the Packers after the Giants just tied the game. They hand to Dillon. We've seen Dillon. A moment ago we saw Patrick Taylor, and the Packers tonight activated Kenyon Drake, who has been on the practice squad with Baltimore and Cleveland this season, was in camp with the Colts, but a guy who's got just under 4,000 career rush yards and has been at times a really good running back in this league. So they're without Aaron Jones. They've added Kenyon Drake. We haven't seen him tonight, but we may. 3rd down and 5 for Green Bay here.
I thought the night that A.J. Dillon had last week against Kansas City, not a lot of big runs, but I thought he ran tough and he kept the chains moving, did a lot of good things in that win.
Here's a catch on a spinning grab by Wicks. Dontavian Wicks, the rookie from Virginia, for 19. And a big completion on 3rd down for Green Bay.
Another one of these young wide receivers, and you're going to see the body control that he has. He's expecting this ball out on the boundary, and he has to come out of it and twist. Another throw. Maybe wind is a factor down there. We'll have to check with Lisa to see how much it's impacting some of these throws. But Love's just a little bit off, but that's a great play by Wicks, coming back and being able to contort his body to make the catch.
Here's a handoff to Dillon, cuts all the way back across that offensive formation and picks up 5. Wicks, when you talk to Matt LaFleur just raves about Dontavian. He said, don't end the meeting on this. He's got great feet. I'm not saying he's Davante Adams, but he's got Davante Adams-esque feet at the line of scrimmage, and he's really good. A really good young player they got in the 5th round.
Yeah, no, they addressed the wide receiver room last year, and they bring in Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs, and then this year they do again, and they bring in Jaden Reed and Wicks, and it's a pretty good room.
Here's Dillon. He's going to be about 1.5 yards short of a 1st down as Ashawn Robinson made that stop. 3rd down again.
I think the other thing that has helped Jordan Love is the fact that there isn't like this pure #1 wide receiver that you've got to try to get the ball to. That it's such a young room. There's nobody in that room that's been in the league longer than 2 years, and it allows him to read things out, go where his reads tell him to throw the football. Apparently all these receivers get along well. They're a very unselfish group, and that bodes well for a young quarterback.
3rd down and 2. Love keeps right side, gets a block, but it's not enough. Tucker Kraft was out there. The ball was down. Down by contact was Love. The ball came out, and it's 4th down as Pinnock was out there to make the stop.
Down by contact, 4th down.
The Giants play this pretty good because it's a read option by Love, and he reads it correctly. Yeah, that ball's out.
That ball looked like it's out, unless there's some part of the body of Love that's down that we didn't see there. But that ball is out.
Yeah, the official that comes in and is pointing to the ground as though, you know, he's down by contact. He had the best view of it.
Contact is being challenged by New York. And is under review.
Then the clear recovery is made by Xavier McKinney. And I haven't seen Mondale, who says, let's hurry up, guys. I'm not sure I was inbound.
Yeah, I thought he caught it. That was a really good job by him. He looked pretty good to me.
Now the Packers, I believe, have thrown a challenge flag.
Well, it was right in front of their sidelines. So they got you know, Matt LaFleur was standing right there. He got a good look at it.
The ruling on the previous play of completed pass is being challenged by Green Bay and will be reviewed. Timeout.
Looks like he's dragging that right foot.
Yeah, no, you know, you're watching the ball, you're watching the feet. I didn't see any movement in the ball. I think he's got it there, and the feet are in.
It's a challenge by Green Bay. Looks like an incredible catch for Wan'Dale Robinson. We'll get the call from Land Clark. And this Land Clark just announced to the crowd that after looking at it, the play stands as called. That will cost Green Bay a timeout. And that is now 5 straight completions for Tommy DeVito after an 0 for 2 start. And this is some catch by Wan'Dale Robinson.
It really is. You know, we talk about these receivers for the Packers. You know, there's some good young receivers that the Giants have as well. And Wan'Dale Robinson is one of them. He tore his ACL last November, and he's kind of had to work his way back into this year, and he's probably as healthy tonight as he has been all season long. Does a good job on the touchdown earlier, makes a nice play on that one right along the sideline.
On first down, near sideline, and that is Hyatt making the grab. His first catch of the night, a gain of 8. Coming off a big game before the bye. The Giants are coming off their bye week at 5 for 109 against New England. 2nd and 2. Hand off to Barkley, and stood up after reaching the line of scrimmage by Brooks and Van Ness, the rookie. Time now for our total replay, brought to you by KFC. And we look at this near drop on that handoff out of the Wildcat to Wan'Dale Robinson, but a big play that got him down close. And from 5 yards out, in case you're wondering, Saquon Barkley did in fact cross the goal line with the ball in his possession for the game-tying touchdown. And now a false start, which makes the 3rd down more difficult.
False start. Offense number 65. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That was Sean Harlow, who had checked in as an extra offensive lineman. And that is the Giants' 3rd penalty of the game, all pre-snap.
Well, they bring in Harlow, and they also bring in Mark Lewinsky, and because it's 3rd and a yard, and when Harlow is the one who ends up moving and they back him up 5 yards, he immediately exits left because he knows that he's no longer needed for this short yardage situation. It's just become a passing down.
3rd down and 6. Ball has been coming out quick from DeVito. Let's see if he gets time. Just a 4-man rush. Hyatt makes the catch, makes a man miss, and then we'll see where they put it down. They're going to say short, and it's 4th down.
I think he had a chance, but his right foot, Joe, kind of hits that boundary, and I think that was what kept him. If he's able to keep his feet in bounds, I think he might have been able to pick this up. Let's take a close look at it here.
For now, it's 4th down. There is his foot hitting the boundary. You're right.
He did a pretty good job of making the first guy miss and then still almost able to pick it up.
Savage missed. And with a ball sitting near midfield, the crowd reacts. On 4th and 1.5, they wanted Dable to go for it.
Yeah, so do I. I'm with these Giants fans right now. I'm a little surprised, and I don't like the statement of what do you have to lose, but at 4 and 8, I mean, come on.
Giants will call a timeout, and the crowd has convinced Dable to go for
There
it.
you go. Okay, they've had enough.
They had thrown a flag because a play clock ran out, but prior to getting the penalty, timeouts called by the sideline, and here's DeVito about to go for it on 4th and a long 1.
Well, they're going to give Harlow, the extra lineman, and Mark Lewinsky, they get another crack at this. Now if they can just not jump.
And now we're ready to go. 3 in the backfield behind DeVito. They hand, and Barkley didn't get it. Eric Wilson made the stop. And a turnover on downs as the Packers defense makes a play.
That's such a good job by this Packers defense. The way that they rally to the football. They get there, they play downhill. Eric Wilson is right there. Excellent job
By a defense that has had a tough time stopping the run. Good play, Eric Wilson. Packers ball on the Giants side of the 50. I have not been past there this trip. Here is Reed making the catch out on the edge and upfield. Jaden is good for 3 as Okereke, who's been a tremendous addition to this defense. He's played every snap on defense. He's played through injuries, a broken rib, a fractured finger, a hip injury. He's been out there and he's made plays all year.
Yeah, he's been the leader of that defense, there's no doubt. And it was a bit of an adjustment for him coming from Indianapolis. He was primarily a weak side linebacker. He got moved to the middle when he came to the Giants with Wink Martindale, but he's gotten better and better, and he's been a real force. Had a great year so far.
Love is picked. Pinnock on the interception. Able to stay in bounds and then survive those 2 hits and hang on to the ball. As that ball floated from Jordan Love and a return of 21 yards on the 2nd interception of the season for Jason Pinnock.
Moving on the field is interception. First down, New York.
Xavier McKinney had pressure. Jordan Love, that ball just sat up in the air as he's dealing with the wind currents through this stadium, and the interception is the 2nd turnover by Love the last couple of possessions.
Well, they motioned Dontavian Wicks across the formation. You can see when he releases, he's inside the numbers, and so now a middle safety is a huge factor in the play. I mean, he didn't have to go anywhere to go get the football, and you just cannot even attempt this throw with the safety and where Wicks took off. You've got basically double coverage. Pinnock will not get an easier interception than the one he just had.
That's turnovers on 2 of the last 3 plays for a team that hadn't turned it over in 3 games. Now Tommy DeVito is brought down from behind by Rashawn Gary right at midfield, a gain of 6. And Pinnock getting congratulations as the takeaways keep piling up.
Watch the safety here, Pinnock, and how easy this is for him, because Wicks, you see how tight he is on his go route. That's the only guy then that Love can concern himself with. You have to bet that the receiver's going to beat the corner, but you have to move that safety to the opposite side of the field.
2nd down and 4, and Barkley just fell down right at midfield.